नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदाय कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामे गौरक्ति मैं offensive humble obeisances in the lotus feet of my spiritual family. Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupa Krishna Bhakti Jnanti Sarvasvanya. And so I am into the lotus feet of my Shiksha Guru Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupa Krishna Bhakti Vedanta. Today, on the auspicious day, the birthday of Disciple of Jiva Goswami. We don't observe Krishna and his incarnates of disappearance day. Perhaps you all know. Not of Krishna, not of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, not of the Lord Rama. But we observe mostly the disappearance day of his associates. Why? Because it brings so many things about his worshipable Radha Krishna Mahaprabhu Nityananda Prabhu. How they have practiced Bhakti Yoga and then they have received the service of Krishna and Mahaprabhu. How from beginning of Bhakti they accepted Bhakti Yoga and how gradually Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti and Anarthi came. This is more important for us. You know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, Krishna, taking the beauty and intrinsic mood of Radhika, he came. But Srila Goswami established his swabhist means innermost heart feelings. He established. If Srila Goswami was not there, perhaps we could not have known who was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But you know also that Jiva Goswami has served Srila Goswami. All the collections of the books, publications, which we are now seeing, it is due to Srila Jiva Goswami. He collected all literatures. So, and he has established the Manovilasa of Srila Gurudeva. How? Publishing his books. How publishing? At that time, it was very hard. By writing. He wrote all these things. With all books, with his pen. And also, he preached especially to Shyamanand, Narottam and Srinivasa. He was the almost very rising learned person at that time who established Rupa Goswami. Wrote so many commentaries because he always with Rupa Goswami. So he did a group, Noji Goswami, and I think that all his books were going and were lost. So, Madhav Maharaj may speak in brief his life. Not so much, because time is short. You should carefully hear and try to keep all in your heart and practice like Jesus.
Om Adhyanatirandhasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sankha Purvaka Namagananatibhi Kalavasani Krito Nidrahara Vihara Karidito Chattantadino Chaju Radha Krishna Gunasmrite Madhurimanande Sammohito Vande Rupa Sanatano Raghujugo Srijivagopalako Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So today is disappearance day of Srila Jiva Goswami Pad. Srila Gurudeva has ordered me to discuss about his life history. Srila Jiva Goswami Pad, he was disciple of Srila Rupa Goswami Pad. Srila Rupa Goswami Pad, you have heard from Gurudev, which he has written in his literature. Jiva Goswami published it by his own handwriting. There is no tape recorder, no machine, no dictaphone, nothing. Everything have to by handwriting. So once, when Jiva Goswami was young and
was also nephew of,
not only disciple, nephew of Srila Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami.
Also blood related.
Yes, blood relation.
This word and that
Transcendental word. So, when he was young, he used to serve Rupa Goswami, and Rupa Goswami has ordered him to correct his literature. So now it can become in our mind, Srila Rupa Goswami Pad in one hand, eternal associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as Mahaprabhu's Rup, and other hand, eternal associates of divine couple as Rup Manjari. Is there any fault in the literature? How it is possible? And why Rupa Goswami Pad ordered him to correct his literature? How we can reconcile this? Srila Rupa Goswami, when he used to write, he absorbed in his mood. Then he forget that his grammatical is correct or not. So, Jiva Goswami will correct that grammatical thing, not his mood. So, when he was writing...
You tell about Guru Bhakti, Guru Nishtha in him.
Jiva Goswami. So,
first is Guru Nishtha.
So Guru Nishtha is the backbone of bhajan. So Jiva Goswami taught us in his life history. So once Rupa Goswami was writing Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, the meantime, one very learned scholar of India named Vallabhacharya came to Rupa Goswami, and he was older than Rupa Goswami because he may be
older also than Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Yes, he is even older than Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he took Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his birthplace near Prayag, Arail Gram, and Rupa Goswami also there with Mahaprabhu at that time. So when he came Vrindavan and did his darshan, he met with Rupa Goswami and told Rupa, what are you writing now at present time? I want to correct your literature. Rupa Goswami is the embodiment of humility. Oh yes, it's my good fortune. So after that, he went to Jamuna for taking bath. Jiva Goswami, he was so much nishtha of his Gurudev, he could not tolerate this thing. What? He want to correct my Gurudev's literature? What kind of human being is this? He could not tolerate this. So he make a trick. Oh, there is no water, I have to go to bring water from Jamuna. In this pretend, he took a water pitcher and went to Jamuna. And he paid respect him and asked, oh, you want to correct my Gurudev's literature?
Oh Prabhu.
Oh Prabhu, you told that you want to correct Srila Rupa Goswami's literature. What fault you have seen there? Then you want to correct that thing? Then Vallabhacharya told, yes, I have seen in his literature, Bhukti, Mukti, Spriha Javat, Pisachi hidi vartate, Tavad Bhakti Sukhasatra Kathamabhudayo Bhavet. Meaning of this slok, the desire of Bhukti and desire of Mukti means, Bhukti means to enjoy and Mukti means liberation. When these two desires will be heart of a sadhak, then Bhakti Devi never manifests in sadhak's heart. So Vallabhacharya told he compared Bhukti and Mukti like a witch. How it is possible? Jiva Goswami humbly replied, no, it's not compare Bhukti and Mukti with a witch. The desire of Bhukti and desire of Mukti is like a witch. If the desire of Bhukti and Mukti means liberation and to enjoy, this desire will be in our heart, then Bhakti Devi will be far away from our heart. So the desire of Bhukti and Mukti like a witch. They can swallow us completely.
Why not Bhukti?
Why not Bhukti and Mukti? Why Rupa Goswami not compare Bhukti and Mukti like a witch? Because Bhukti and Mukti, they are not witch. Why not?
It was in Srimad Bhagavatam so many times.
So, if someone receives Bhakti, Bhakti manifests somebody's heart, being causeless, merciful, then Bhakti istai sthiratara bhagavat jadisya doivena phalati dibba kisavara murti mukti sarang mukulitanjali savati asman dharmartha kama gatayo samaya pratiksha. If Bhakti Devi will manifest in somebody's heart, then Mukti sarang mukulitanjali, Mukti Devi, she'll fold his hand and always be ready to get any permission from the devotee. Please engage me in service of your Prabhu. I am ready to service. So Mukti want to serve Bhagavan and want to help the devotee. And you have heard about the dialogue between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Srila Sarvam Bhattacharya. There also Mukti Padesha Dayabhat. He will be inheritant of Mukti. Sarvam Bhattacharya could not tolerate this when he changed the verse and told Bhakti Padesha Bhag. Mahaprabhu, no, it was correct in Bhagavad. Bhagavad is beyond any error, no errata is needed there. In so many places, Mukti is glorifying by in so many Acharyas and Srimad Bhagavatam. So Mukti Devi is not a witch. So Jiva Goswami gave so many examples, and Vallabhacharya became speechless. When he came back, and Jiva Goswami came back,
Again he came back
to Rupa Goswami and told Rupa, who is this boy who was fanning you? Then Rupa Goswami understood that Jiva Goswami makes some notorious thing with him. Must be any debate according to Shastra. Rupa Goswami humbly replied, my nephew and disciple. After some time, the old learned person went away from there. The Rupa Goswami called, Jeev, you could not tolerate this old Brahman, could not give you proper respect. Rupa Goswami not asked anything to him. Rupa Goswami understood and told, you go to east side, go east direction. These two meaning of east direction. East direction means go to your previous village. This east like Purvashram, and Jiva Goswami took this east means east direction of Braj. So he went to Nandaghat Bhaigaon, and he lives in the hole of crocodile. Always weeping, Haru, Ha Sanatan, please be merciful on me. And stop eating, drinking everything. Day by day, he gets skinny, and so many itches come all over body. And Sanatana Goswami always move here and there in Braj, and he well known in whole Braj, Bora Baba. And all over Braj, they respect Sanatana Goswami so much. When Sanatana Goswami during his journey arrived at village, they told, oh Bora Baba, we have one Chota Baba also here in our village. He is so renounced. We never seen our whole life. Everyone is renounced than you also. Always only weeping, Haru, Ha Sanatan, please be merciful on me. And sometimes taking the name of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, sometimes taking the name of Divine Couple, weeping and weeping only. Then Sanatana Goswami understood, this is not other than Jeev. Then Sanatana asked, can you show me? Then they took Sanatana Goswami to Jiva Goswami. Sanatana Goswami brought him with him, and one day discussion was going on, Rupa Goswami was giving discussion. Then Sanatana Goswami asked, what is the duty of a Vaishnava towards living entity means Jiva? Then Rupa Goswami told, be mercy towards living entity means Jiva. Here Jiva means two meanings. Sanatana Goswami want to say, what is the duty of Vaishnava to this boy Jeev? And Rupa Goswami is telling for all Jeev. Then Sanatana Goswami told, Sanatana Goswami who was elder brother and guru of Srila Rupa Goswami. Then Sanatana Goswami told, if the duty of a Vaishnava be merciful towards Jeev, why you not be merciful this Jeev? Then Sanatana Goswami brought Jeev and put him in the lap of Rupa Goswami. And both Guru and Sister began to weep bitterly. Rupa Goswami also was weeping, and Jiva Goswami also was weeping. So here Jiva Goswami showed us that how Guru Nishtha was so strong in his heart, even he could not tolerate any kind of defame of his Gurudev. So we have to be strong enough, have to take instruction from Jiva Goswami, how to respect Gurudev, how to serve Gurudev. If anyone will defame our Gurudev, we shall cut their all arguments by our Shastriya Praman. If could not do so, have to keep our put earplug and take bath in Ganga, Jamuna, ocean with full cloth. And if you are so powerful, then like Hanuman, he who burned the whole Lanka. For this reason, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur told, এত পরিহারে যেই পাপী নিন্দা করে তবে লাথি মারো তার শিরের উপরে. Hearing the glory of Nityananda Prabhu, even a sinner, yet criticize Nityananda Prabhu, I shall kick on his head. So we have to be so bold like Hanuman or Vrindavan Das Thakur. Whoever criticize our Gurudev, we shall cut their all arguments. And
Gurudev should be very...
And Gurudev must be very bona fide, not so-called Gurudev. So now one inquiry may come in our mind, if Rupa Goswami is bona fide Gurudev, he is second body of Mahaprabhu, and Jiva Goswami also eternal associate of Mahaprabhu and divine couple. There is no fault among between them. So if Jiva Goswami is correct, then other hand Rupa Goswami must be wrong. If Rupa Goswami is correct, then Jiva Goswami must be wrong. But wrong word is not in their dictionary, in their character. So how we can reconcile this? Srila Jiva Goswami, he act like a disciple, and Rupa Goswami also act like a Gurudev. What Rupa Goswami act, he has acted. He acted like a bona fide Gurudev. He was embodiment of humility, and Jiva Goswami was also a very mature disciple, too much nishtha towards Gurudev, which he did is also correct. So by this we have to reconcile. And other thing we shall listen from Gurudev's lotus feet. Hare Krishna.
After that, something Shyamaran. Other important thing of his life.
Malakehana timirandasya jnananjana salakaya chaksurum militam yena tasmai Sri Gurudeva Namah. First, I offer my unlimited obeisances in the dust of the lotus feet of my Paramarajatama Guru Pada Padma, Nityalila Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Stotra Sata Shri Srimad Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. And the same unlimited obeisances in the dust of the lotus feet of my Paramarajatama Guru Pada Padma, Om Vishnu Pad Astotara Sata Shri Srimad Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, to all of our Guru Varga and all the assembled devotees. Sri Jiva Goswami was described very poetically and beautifully by Srila Gurudeva in a Mathura lecture in 1992 on this same disappearance day anniversary. He said that Jiva Goswami established the integrity of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mood, which he gave to all fortunate jivas, of Parikya Bhav, of the gopis, which was later on taught by Sri Rupa Goswami, by taking the river, the ever-flowing river of Ras, of Radha and Krishna's pastimes, and blocking all sides, both sides of the river, with the very strong and powerful rocks of strong philosophical conclusions. In this way, he protected that river from the contamination of the water of misconceptions. Very beautifully put by our Srila Gurudeva.
You understand this thing? What she told? You?
Not everything.
You could not heard?
I do listen, but I didn't hear it.
You realize what she said, told? So go on. Many of them, they could not understand.
So, Sri Radha Krishna's pastimes are the highest conclusive truths and the ultimate goal of all jivas, all fortunate jivas. These pastimes of the Lord are misunderstood by our mundane vision, and especially unscrupulous personalities take advantage of our shortcomings and teach the misconceptions far and wide. Jiva Goswami established the purity of Radha Krishna's pastimes by strong philosophy establishing how Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, how Radharani and the Gopis are his own internal powers and potencies, Shaktis. They are owned by him. So although it appeared that he was dancing with other persons' wives, actually all other persons' wives belong to Krishna, not the opposite. In order to help less intelligent people to come into Vaishnavism, who would otherwise misunderstand the paramour pastimes of Radha and Krishna and the Gopis, Sri Jiva Goswami appeared to have established Swakiya Bhav, or Radha and Krishna as a married couple. Because if they would try to understand their paramour relationship, then they would do then, 500 years ago, what they're doing now. They would say that this is mundane, and they would also imitate them, where you find men dressed as women and having illicit relationships in the name of Parakya Bhav Sadhana, thinking that they'll get perfection, but actually they go to hell by lusty activities. Srila Gurudeva explained in his Gurudev's biography that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was externally in a male form, but internally he was in the mood of a gopi. Whereas these personalities, they're externally dressed as a woman, as a gopi, but internally they have the male bhav, Purusha bhav, of lusty feelings towards women, so by their activities they go to hell. Some people criticized Jiva Goswami and said that he was not following the principles of Sri Rupa Goswami, which is Parakya Bhav, which is established by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But Srila Viswanath Chakrabarti Thakur, who is accepted by acharyas as the incarnation of Rupa Goswami, came and protected the integrity and established the integrity of Sri Jiva Goswami's teachings. As Sri Padmadhav Maharaj mentioned, it's the duty of the disciple to defend the bona fide spiritual master against all offenses and all attacks of misconceptions. Gurudev said, if somebody says, because one disciple or several disciples were thinking that if we say something or write something to defend Gurudev against other people who are blaspheming him, misunderstanding him, saying bad things about him, that he's not actually in Guru Parampara, actually we should love all Vaishnavas no matter what they say about our Guru. We should all chant Hare Krishna and love each other and be humble more than a blade of grass. But Gurudev said anyone who thinks like that, he said if somebody says your Guru is engaged in sense gratification, what will you do, smile and show your teeth? If you yourself cannot defend your Guru, then if you don't support someone who's defending your Guru, then you're not my disciple. Rather, he said, anyone who doesn't fulfill the manobhistya of his spiritual master and doesn't defend his Gurudev and proper Siddhanta, he's actually not a disciple, but he's a eunuch. Gurudev said that when someone said that the Ratha Yatra established by his Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, was not authorized to be done in Navadvip, Gurudev began writing very strong articles against that offense to his Guru Maharaj. And then it created a great agitation on the other side, and they began writing articles. And these articles went on back and forth for a whole year, creating tremendous agitation. And Gurudev again did that against the Sahajiyas who were misunderstanding the Lord's mood, that is Krishna's mood, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mood, and the mood of his associates. Because Gurudev wrote the book 5 Essential Essays and distributed them freely. And Gurudev said again that created a great tumultuous agitation. but this is the duty of the disciple to protect the integrity of the Guru Parampara. So Jiva Goswami, in order to bring in those who would misunderstand the Lord's pastimes, and only he could have brilliantly done that, established Swakya Bhav in Radha Krishna mood, which is that they are a married couple, so that people could gradually have faith that yes, they're bona fide, and gradually come into Vaishnavism. But Srila Vishwanath Chakrabarti Thakur explained that actually Jiva Goswami is the perfect follower of Srila Rupa Goswami, because he's not really saying Swakya Bhav. What does Swa mean? Swa means own. It means married, but it also means own, of his own. Radha and the gopis are Krishna's own internal potency. They're non-different from him. And Parakya, Para, they are Para Shakti. Srimati Radhika is the embodiment of Para Shakti, Krishna's supreme transcendental power, which, as Sri Jiva Goswami himself explains in Tattva Sandarbha, that by his own desire, Krishna's Para Shakti, his supreme transcendental energy, manifests the absolute truth, that supreme Sri Krishna, in 4 features. She manifests his own Swarup, Swayam Bhagavan, his own original form is Krishna, his Tat Vaibhava Rup, that is all of his expansions beginning from Sri Baladev Ji, all of his abodes, all of his associates, his Jiva Vivanangsa potency, us, the living entities, and also Pradhan, his material energies. So Srimati Radhika is Krishna's Para Shakti. And so she is, her relationship is in Parakya. She's not any others. Para also means others, but she's not any others. She's Krishna's supreme potency, Krishna's own potency. And therefore, Srila Vishwanath Chakrabarti Thakur explains that really Srila Jiva Goswami is saying that Swakya Bhav and Parakya Bhav both exist harmoniously and beautifully in the Supreme Lord of Gokula in Goloka Vrindavan. There are many accusations of Sri Jiva Goswami against him, and our Srila Prabhupada, who is also his defender, explains some of these in his Chaitanya Charitamrita purports. That is, another incident where Jiva Goswami defended Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Sanatana Goswami was when some wandering Digvijay went to Rupa and Sanatana and said, I'm challenging you to a debate in philosophy, and if you're defeated by me, then you should sign a statement that I'll be able to show to everyone that I've defeated you. So rather than waste their time, because no one wants to waste their time in arguing with someone who won't accept good arguments and agree to be defeated if his opponent has better arguments. So rather than waste their time, they immediately sign the paper. Yes, we are defeated by you. When Srila Jiva Goswami found out about this, he told that person, first you defeat the disciple, and then we'll see if you've actually defeated the master. So, Jiva Goswami is accused of not being humble. But as Srila Gurudeva just explained, it's the duty of the Guru to be very humble, but it's the duty of the disciple to not tolerate any offense to his bona fide Gurudev. So actually Jiva Goswami was being the perfect disciple by defending his Gurudev. And he wrote, he's known as the greatest scholar of his time, as Gurudev just mentioned. Despite, it's normal for bona fide acharyas to be accused of so many things. Like Srila Viswanath Chakrabarti Thakur, there was an attempted murder against him, murder of him, because when they threatened, when the, what do you call those Brahmins? Smarta Brahmins challenged him that if you don't stop preaching Raganuga Bhakti, then we're going to have to do something. So he didn't stop, and so they tried to murder him. They found him, they looked for him and searched everywhere where he was doing his bhajan in Vrindavan very early in the Brahma Muhurta time of the morning. And they thought that they saw him entering into some kunj. So they went in there and they didn't see him anymore, but they saw a very young, beautiful Kishori girl, teenager, 12 and a half years old. And they asked, she was just picking flowers, and they asked, have you seen a sadhu around? And she said, yes, I saw him for some time, but then I think he went in that direction. So they went in that direction, but then they looked back towards the beautiful Kishori, and they saw that she was actually Viswanath Chakrabarti Thakur. So they immediately surrendered to him and became his disciples and preached on his behalf. So the next acharyas are always defending the previous acharyas. So Srila Jiva Goswami also was accused, and he was accused that Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, the author of Chaitanya Charitamrita, showed his unpublished manuscript to Jiva Goswami, and Jiva Goswami became very furious that, oh, now he will be known as a greater scholar than myself. So he took his Chaitanya Charitamrita manuscript and threw it in a well. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami became so shocked that he immediately died, but some man named Mukunda had an extra copy, and that's how it got published. So it's normal that the acharyas, the great acharyas, will be accused of so many things. Why? Because bhakti is not easy. It's very, very difficult and rare to come to bhakti. So the pure devotees, the acharyas, are...
What you not telling?
Telling about?
This is false allegation.
Yes, our Prabhupada is saying this is a false allegation.
So no need of...
So my only point was that our Srila Prabhupada was saying how this is a false allegation.
Very short, very...
Okay. Okay. Gaur Premanandi.
We are very hankering of making so many disciples. Oh, disciples. Even by spending so much money, making so many dalals, agents, that if you bring 5 disciples, I will pay so much. Nowadays going more. But Jiva Goswami, or any of the Goswami, 6 Goswami, Krishnadas Goswami, how many disciples? Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, Srila Sanatana Goswami, Rup Goswami, Raghunath Bhatta. Srila Jiva Goswami has no disciple at all. But whole world is a disciple. Shyamananda Prabhu came, but he was initiated by any guru. But Narottam Thakur and Srinivas were not initiated by anyone. They came in the shelter of Jiva Goswami. Jiva Goswami, he taught them all the Shastras, Ved, Upanishad, Shastra, everything, all the thoughts. They wanted to be initiated by Ji Goswami, but Ji Goswami refused and told that, oh, there are so many elevated Vaishnava more than me. Oh, please, you should go to Loknath, and you should go to Gopal Bhakta Goswami. By they were not intended to go to them. They wanted that you are my Guru, and they had accepted him like. But yet they followed the instructions of Srila Ji Goswami. Then Narottam Thakur went to Loknath Prabhu and went to Gopal Bhakta Goswami. You see that, Loknath Goswami, he refused to give initiation. But for so many years perhaps, he waited and he even cleared the stool of Loknath Goswami in night. Then Loknath Goswami was bound to give him initiation. Similarly, Gopal Bhatta never met any disciple, but by the request of Srila Ji Goswami, he accepted only one disciple, like Srila Goswami. And they two and three, they went to Bengal and collected thousands and thousands of. Why? In the same way, like Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami and his Gurudeva. His Gurudeva Srila Gurudeva, he never accepted any disciple, only by the special request of Srila Bhakti. And he saw his also hard, that if I am not initiating, he will die. So he was bound to give initiation, bound. Guru was bound. And he gave initiation. But, accept him, no initiation to anyone. And he is that disciple, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, what he did? Miracle. Whole Bengal, whole India, and after that, whole world he made disciples. But who is more merciful, Guru or disciple? We cannot. We cannot.
Both of them are merciful.
But we see that disciples are more merciful than Guru. Why? We see. For us, I am telling, not for others. You know that Sri Loknath Goswami told to Narottam, you are not qualified, you should go at once to your village. I don't like a disciple like you have no faith in Krishna name. Krishna name is himself. He has manifested his all power, all beauty, all opulences in his name. Name is more powerful than Krishna himself. So you are not faith in this. If you are doing bhajan, and if a person is coming thirsty and he wants water, he wanted water from Guru Loknath, and he was chanting. He was observed. But when he went to Narottam Thakur, boy, baby sadhu, he took some water and gave. And then Loknath said, you should return back to your home.
And make drink water.
Always doing these things. Then he was who? a strong personality that he went. But he followed his Guru instructions. And he did thousands and thousands of disciples. So who is merciful? In our I think that Narottam Thakur is more merciful. Though Loknath Goswami is also Manjari, Narottam Thakur is also Manjari. But it seems, he is more merciful, that he has mercy for all. But in some way we can see that Loknath Goswami is very merciful. So there are so many things. A.G. Goswami had not made six Sandarbha. If he had not written Gopalcham, if he had not explained commentaries of Ujjwal Bhakti Rasami Sindhu and so many books, we could not have known Goswami's mercy. So today we are offering our obeisances in the lotus of Jiva Goswami, that we should serve our Gurudev like him. We serve the Rupa Goswami. And he manifested Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Radha Krishna, both. But very rare to be like Goswami. But he should sprinkle his mercy that we can glorify Srila Jiva Goswami. I wanted to discuss something about Bhajan Rahasya written by Srila Bhaktivinoda. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is called what Manjari? Kamala Manjari. How he used to do bhajan? At the time he was magistrate officer. In that time in court. After court he had to write his judgments. So many books he wrote in night, taking something very light and sleeping at about 9 and 10. Wake up in the early or at 12 or 1 and do so many things. Bhajan as a gopi, Arkiya gopi, always remembering Ashtakaliya Leela, totally absorbed in that. And in the morning again, writing judgments and at that time he has written so many, more than 100 books, in so many languages, even in English. So, Jaiva Dharma Grantha is highest in a tattva. But I consider myself, Bhajan Rahasyam book, favorable for us, has written for us. This is a treasure for us. So I began eating where? In Jagannath Puri or Kartika. Only I finished 2 chapters, but not fully. But I finished. And that all, he divided our bhajan in 8 classes. Like Krishna, pastimes are divided into 8 8 parts. Astakaliya Leela. Similarly, he divided or bhajan into 8 parts. Morning, Nishanta. What is Nishanta? End of night. Brahm Muhurta. Morning. Then Purvanna. And then midday. Then Purvanna. Purvanna. And then Sayana. And then evening. And then midnight. 8 parts. Or bhajan is like that. First part of our bhajan is what? Sadhu Sangha. Yes, told. Shraddha in Sadhu Sangha. Shraddha. How Shraddha begins? In Sadhu Sangha. That will explain that we, who are we? We are eternal servant of the Krishna. And you must serve Krishna. You must chant. Don't have any worldly desire. Don't engage yourself in worldly sense gratifications. Krishna is very powerful. He has invested his all powers in his holy name, Sravanam, Kirtanam, in all 9 or 64 kinds of offerings. All are very powerful. You will be happy. You can't be happy by collecting so many things for your sense gratification, especially money, money, money and money. It can be. Oh, money will give you danger in life. Don't go. Money cannot give you happiness and calm and peace in your life. If you have money, anyhow you can make it favorable for bhakti. But don't want money. If money goes, then pray to Krishna that, oh, you are very merciful that everything you have taken and made me like this. And then, like Srivas Pandit, take some Bajira and Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. If he did like, man, Mahaprabhu, what you are doing? You are doing nothing. How you will maintain your life and your family life? Then he told, 1, 2, 3. What is this? 1, 2, 3. Then he told, we are chanting and doing kirtan. All brothers, 4 brothers, no marriage. 4 brothers were brahmacharis. Then, we have family. So, if not, we cannot do any maintenance. We will fast for 1 day. And then, second also. Second day we will watch. And third day also. But if 4th day no, nothing, we will jump in again. Mahaprabhu told, oh, Lakshmi can beg anything. But you will have not to beg. I will carry all the paraphernalia for you. personally. And he did. So we should also know the object of life is happiness. But what kind of happiness? By serving Krishna, by practicing bhakti yoga. And if you are not doing, you are nonsense. Prabhupada, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami, oh, rascals. I cannot tell like him. But you can think what he told, that I am rascal. If you are not always engaged in money. Vaishnava has come to your house from India and you have no time at all to hear. What it is? What it is? I will not tell. So, by all Harikatha, at once he has a strong belief and gets up happily. And this is called Shraddha. I have explained all this. But you should remember one thing. If Shraddha is there, you have it. And Shraddha is really in your heart. But no sadhu sang, then what will be? The Shraddha will go very soon because you are not so smart. When you will come in our stage, even sannyas will not tell you. Sannyas will renounce order. It will not. So many sannyasis have fallen. But anyone coming in our stage, oh, then bhakti may sit. Like Haridas Thakur, what he told, if anyone will kill us, murder me, even I will not stop chanting Krishna. Now, so many are asking, they have taken Diksha also, second initiation, and they are asking Gurudev, I have so many problems, I have no money, should I stop chanting and serving deities, and what to do? I can't maintain. Please allow me not to chant and not to serve deities and everything. I replied, oh, I cannot approve this.
I can't allow this.
Allow. Never, never. You should die, but I cannot allow you to stop chanting and even one round you should go on doing. Even if not mala, but you should do. You should serve the deities that you are serving. What? But I will not allow. So, we have discussed all these things. I wanted to discuss. So we will discuss something. Today is perhaps a drama play. After that, have a kirtan, good kirtan. And drama play you should at once be ready and go Premanand. All glory to quickly.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu floated all day and night in an ocean of separation from Krishna. During a night of the autumn season, when a full moon brightened everything, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wandered all night long with his devotees. He walked from garden to garden, seeing the pastimes of Lord Krishna, and hearing and reciting songs and verses concerning the Ras Leela. He sang and danced in ecstatic love, and sometimes imitated the Ras dance in emotional ecstasy. He sometimes ran here and there in the madness of ecstasy, and sometimes fell and rolled on the ground. Sometimes he became completely unconscious. When he heard Sarup Damodar recite a verse concerning the Rasa Leela, or he himself recited one, he would personally explain it as he had previously done. In this way, he explained the meaning of all the verses concerning the Rasa Leela. Sometimes he would be very sad and sometimes very happy. Thus all the verses about the Rasa Leela dance were recited. Then finally the verse concerning the pastime in the water was recited.
As an independent leader amongst elephants, enters the water with his female elephants, Krishna, who is transcendental to Vedic principles of morality, entered the water of the Jamuna with the gopis. His chest had brushed against their breast, crushing his flower garland and coloring it with red kumkum. Attracted by the fragrance of the garland, bumbling bees followed Krishna like celestial beings of Gandharva Loka. In this way, Lord Krishna mitigated the fatigue of the rasa dance.
Where's the Lord gone? Has he gone?
Gauranga. Maybe he's gone to Gandicha temple or Lake Narendra.
Has he fallen down in ecstasy in some garden?
Maybe to Chitaka Parvata or to the Konark temple. We should search for the Lord, Gauranga. Ha Gauranga, Ha Gauranga. Chalo.
While thus wandering near the temple of Aitata, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu suddenly saw the sea. Brightened by the shining light of the moon, the high waves of the sea glittered like the waters of the river Jamuna. Mistaking the sea for the Jamuna, the Lord ran swiftly and jumped into the water. He lost consciousness and could not understand where he was. Sometimes he was beneath the waves, and sometimes he floated above them. The waves carried him here and there like a piece of dry wood. Who can understand this dramatic performance by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Keeping the Lord sometimes submerged and sometimes afloat, the waves carried him toward the Karnaka temple. Lord Krishna performed pastimes with the gopis in the water of the Jamuna, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu fully merged into those pastimes. At the same time, a fisherman was casting his net.
Oh, Nrsingadev. Oh, Nrsingadev. Oh, that was a big wave. Whoa. Nrsingadev. Oh, what is that? Oh, I thought it was a ghost. I wander in the night, casting my net, trying to catch fish over again to feed my family. Oh, Nrsingadev. Oh, is that a ghost? Oh. But ghosts, they cannot catch me because I remembered Bhagavan Nrsinga. Oh, whoa, what is that? Oh, looks like I got something. Oh, I got something. Oh, it's so big. Oh, boy. It's such a big fish. I'll feed my family for weeks. I must try a little harder. Oh, no. It's a dead body. Oh, God. Oh, how do I get... Honey! Oh, a ghost has entered me. Honey! Oh, honey! Oh, what will I do? What will I do? Honey!
Gauranga.
Where has the Lord gone? It's been all night. He has disappeared.
I feel like I've lost my very life. Oh, look, we're at the ocean. Oh, we should split up now.
Very good. You go to Chadak Parvat. We will continue going east and look on the Lord. Look for the Lord on the beach and in the water. Come on. Goranga. Goranga.
Hari, 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 Hari.
Hari, Hari.
Hari, 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 Hari.
Why are you acting like this? Have you seen someone here? Why is your behavior like this?
I have not seen a single person. Hari, Hari. But while casting my net this evening, I caught a dead body. Hari, 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 Hari. Hari, 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 Hari. Hari, 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 Hari. What will I do? The Lord. Hari, 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 Hari.
You caught a corpse in your net?
Oh, yes! When I saw this corpse, I